Hi, Qattuu. How are you today?
Hi, Udlako. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good as well. So, my first question for you is just when you were approached to participate in Amplify and be in one of the episodes, do you remember what it was like for you? And just can you tell me a little about the process of filming your episode?
Yeah, definitely I could do that. I was in my living room and I got a call from a really good friend of mine. Her name is Asinaya. Um, she's so kind. I've worked with her before and I picked up the phone. I haven't heard from her in a while and we caught up and then she asked me if I wanted to do an episode and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Dre PTN, are you serious?" And she said, like, "Yeah, we'd like here's the budget. If you could write an original song, like, do you know any producers that you work with? Because like with the budget, like we're going to be hiring a producer to work with you and create a song, and that's what the episode's going to be about. I was so thrilled. I was so honored to do that. So yeah, I just felt very, very lucky to have been asked that. I know there's a lot of other artists, but I was just like, oh my gosh, you asked me, I would love to do that at Sinayak, and everyone was so friendly. I met with everyone. Uh, the process of leading up to everything, like I cleaned my house, my husband and I and my daughter, like we scrubbed everything. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna have people over. Um, I wrote the song in my daughter's schoolyard actually. When I dropped her off to school, I sat down and I was like, all right, I have to stop procrastinating. And I just what came to mind was just like, people seem tired. I'm gonna write a song about that. And so I literally just started writing in the parking lot in my little book. And yeah, it was amazing. I'm so honored to have been asked to have joined Amplify and have an episode within it.
In terms of the song, I know you were just saying that, you wrote in the schoolyard. When
Mhm.
were reached out to about the episode, were there any particular maybe topics or things you maybe thought of writing about and singing about,
Mhm.
or did you just kind of let things flow and come to you?
I believe Jason, who was one of the, I guess, producers or managers, when we were on a call, I think the theme that he told me he would like me to write within was it was like 2 years ago. My goodness, I kind of have to remember. He told me, I guess, about like ma issues that matter to your heart. Like, for example, Beatrice Deer wrote about I believe it was like the effects of residential school and things like that. So something a little bit more, not somber, but like more real things that, we can relate to. And so this came to mind. But it was very much like what you feel, you do it. You are the artist, you have the direction, which I really appreciated.
That's amazing. And in terms of, the episode and the song, a lot of
Mhm.
episode it highlights, that just someone being there for you can mean the world, whether it's a group of people or just one person. Um, and I think obviously that's obviously relayed like beautifully in your song. So I know songs are obviously not people, but usually they're written for people and obviously by people. So how
Mhm.
would you say that music is something that may have provided a semblance of comfort or feeling like someone was there, even if maybe you were alone or in need?
For sure I have. In moments where like I feel like I'm going through a lot. Music definitely helps me. Like I can relate to lyrics and then I just get lost within music. And so I really hope this song, Sanini Nakdunga, which means I will be by your side. That's what it means in English. That's what I really hope people will take out of this is that just exactly what you said, you know, like I'll be there for you.
I was also just wondering, do you recall when music first kind of came into your life and when you wanted to feel like you wanted to pursue that passion as a career path?
Hmm. I definitely do. I remember quite vividly. I I must have been like in grade one. My youngest, she's in grade one and she's six. And that was around the time my mom took me to a concert. And that the people, I don't remember being there, but from what I remember, like from what my mom tells me, it was a concert where two Inuit women they throat sang, and that was the first time I ever saw throat singing live. And then from there, like I just taught myself how to throat sing in the early 90s. I was born 91. So my career really started when I was young with throat singing. I was, very, 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 and I still am, I'm very into throat singing. But maybe like 4 years ago is when I started singing. So like I took that challenge. I was like, what else can I do? And I started singing and I found out that, hey, I have a voice. It's not just my like sisters that could sing and I'm the throat singer. Like that's how it always was. I was curious. I was like, could I sing? And I challenged myself. I got professional, like I had a professional voice coach. And from that, I just like got confident in the fact that, I want to sing and this is what I want to do as well as throat sing. But yeah, that was only like 4 years ago. So I'm still new into like singing, but I love it. It's so fun.
Yeah, I really loved how your song combined both the singing and the throat singing together. It just sounded really lovely. Uh,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
no worries. And I also was just wondering, because you're out playing guitar as well, so when did instruments and things also come into your purview?
Yeah. It's kind of funny in the music video. I am playing, I might say not that well. But when I was 16, I got my first guitar, and like I've always loved acoustic. Like I've always been drawn to how real it feels and how like it just pulls at me. Like I listen to music that much more when it's acoustic and when there's one person singing. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, like what are they going through? Um, Not necessarily a bad thing. So I started, dabbling and in playing guitar and such. But I lost it. Like when I lived up north, like I don't think I brought my guitar, and it just kind of faded into the background. So actually, for the song, we hired a local musician, and he is the one playing guitar. But for the song Sunday Ni Nakdunga, I heard a guitar. Like I made the throat singing for a guitar. The song actually started out with like that. That was the first one. I just recorded the throat singing. And then in my head, I heard the guitar. And then from those two things in my head is the lyrics that I made, that I wrote. But yeah, all the guitar credits go to a really talented musician here in Ottawa, and his name is John.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And one of the things I really loved about your episode was the moments that you had with your mom in the kitchen, making the food and everything. And I know you said that you're a big foodie, so I really enjoyed that there was, also little personal elements in there as well. So what
Yeah.
was it like shooting those scenes with your mom?
So shooting the scenes with my mom, um, obviously really personal and vulnerable. Like that's an insight into my life with my mom, the person who raised me and, helped me get into this career. I loved it. I've worked with my mom quite a number of times throughout the years, but this one was really special to me. It was filmed. The kitchen was filmed in my nuka, my little sister's house, and we were cooking like tuktu, fried tuktu with rice and onions, which is like a staple food. And hearing the stories of my mom. And there was one thing that she shared that the husband of the wife that she's named after would give her a piece of like a special meat, like a special cut of, a hunt that he got or something. Like I don't remember hearing that before. So it was nice to hear things that I haven't heard before that my mom was sharing. Um, and I just love working within family. It's great. I loved working with my mom.
And my final question for you is just if you could share with us if you have anything upcoming that you would want us to put out there or anything that you have upcoming that we should all look out for, if you could just let us know.
Honestly, this is the biggest one this year. I have been waiting like a year and a half, more than a year and a half for this episode to be out. So I would say this is the biggest thing for this year. I do have a few performances out of the city and within the city this year, but nothing to like this is pretty big. This is pretty big. This needs a spotlight.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for your time this morning. I know it's super early, but thank you for sharing. And I really enjoyed your episode. It was very vulnerable, very personal, and I really loved the song as well.
Thank you so much for your feedback. I love it. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. For sure.
Thank you. Have a great day too.
Vilo, have a good day. Bye.